Hi everybody, welcome very much to the channel. Before we start the match, I want to tell you that this is game number 4, not game number 3, as I will say in the match, because I kinda skipped game number 2 while casting the games, so everything got messed up here. Enjoy the match. Hi everybody and welcome very much to game number 3 out of the SilverLeague 2025 semi-finals best of 7. We have in the color blue playing as Sushi's Legacy, representing team VS, it's Msn.Dk. You got first place on Group B with 7 wins and 0 losses. Then we have in the color red winning the series or leading by 2-0. It's Numudan on the French. He got second in Group B with 6 wins and 1 loss. He's now leading this series 2-0. MSN with a very good matchup, I believe, here versus the French. Zushi, very good for professional scouting. And the Veer spawn is really good for Msn.Dk. He can even shove that one in. It's so good, like professional scouts will be so fast and so profitable if he's able to execute that strategy. And then, also, he'll be able to supervise the spearman with his Imperial Official. So it will be rather easy, but it will be easier than with other civilizations to defend against the French Knights. Also, the Zugunu usually are a good counter to the archers. Remember, Zushi Legacy does not have archers of their own, so their only option in Feudal Age is Zugunu. Then, in Castle Age, they can even build Grenadiers, which is always cool to see, but we almost never see them, which is sad. It's such a cool unit. I really like them. And thank you for watching, by the way. Remember to support the tournament organizer, EGCTV. Also remember that the SilverLeague is a part of the Elite Classic 3 tournament, so make sure to watch the tournament as well. It already ended, so I'll not spoil you. Go and check their VODs on YouTube of EGCTV using the links down below if you're watching on YouTube. If you're watching on Twitch, type in the chat tech exclamation point, tech 3. Numudan getting huge amount of sheep here. MSN also not a shy amount, 9 over there. Here we have 12 though. And I think I missed one, so that might be actually 13. Meditation Gardens on the stone, on the berries, and on the gold too. That's good value. Close, very close to the base. I mean, the Knights and Scouts can still burn from here, especially if Numudan goes Professional Scouts. That means you'll have like at least like 5 Scouts, so you can burn that. But MSN will be able to produce Spearmen very quickly, so that's not a problem. We could see a second TC for Numudan. I think it's just Professional Scouts. There is no reason to not go Professional Scouts. And you kinda have to, because Zushi's Legacy is one of the best civilizations to go Professional Scouts, besides Rus and HRE. And as we go into the Feudal Age, players do the final scouting to check the information, to check the layouts of the base. Let's check that. Numudan knows pretty much, he knows every single starting resource for Numudan. Very important if you are going to be the aggressor with those French Knights. And in the vision of MSN, he knows where the gold is. No, that's the vision of Numudan. Oh, wait. Okay. Numudan knows everything. We were in the wrong vision. Sorry about that, guys. But he knows everything. And MSN didn't scout yet the base of the French player. So I think he doesn't want to be very aggressive, MSN. I think he wants to prioritize professional scouts and defending his own base. In the last 2 games, he was more the aggressor, and he wasn't able to fulfill that role successfully. Good defense and good economy plays from Numudan. Professional scouts already for MSN coming in, supervising it as well. What will be done? It will be done in 15 seconds, as fast as that, in a jiffy. First Knight coming out. Still no barracks for MSN. Coming in right away. It's going to be a stable first. I mean, he's not on the gold. Food is very close to TC. Knights have to go very announcedly, very noticeably close to that wood line. So MSN will have time to evacuate the villagers rather quickly. Let's see what's the option of Numudan here with his knight. Beautiful knight in red. Maybe, oh yeah, maybe he just camps the deer. So MSN can't do professional scouts. Numudan waiting for some wood to click his professional scouts himself. He made 2 knights though. There you go, professional scouts now. First scout gets scouted out. MSN can't really use it right now because the other deer pack is also here. Which was initially a great deer spawn. It's not a very bad deer spawn. MSN is already on 2 spearmen though, so he just can push them. He's building a village over there as well to make it more difficult for the knights to go in. Three spearmen are not enough to scare away the knights from Numudan. 2 archers coming in already in the queue, one already on the field. And there you go, MSN grabs his first deer pack, carcass I mean. That's a lot of silver now for MSN. It's also going into horsemen to counter the archers that are bound to arrive soon enough. There we go, that's the first archer. We need more archers here for Numudan. He's also going professional scouts. Nice! MSN takes 1 deer away from Numudan. Numudan goes to his closest base. Closest pack, I mean. And MSN now can safely professional scout here. Remember that MSN profits more from professional scouts, because with supervision he generates 20% more food on drop-off. And Numudan is forced to retreat, maybe to defend his deer pack. Wait, he only has 5 deer here. So MSN took 2 deer from that pack. That's actually very cool. Because MSN can get 2 of his entire deer packs. So if he takes 2 or 3 away from the opponent, he's gonna profit even more on top of that supervision of his Imperial official. I was about to say Imperial advisor. It could be a good unit. Imperial advisor. Ooh, the scout will be caught up though. Give that venison back. That belonged to the French Empire expansion. MSN, by the way, revealing the horseman. Numudan might be considering now if he's switching to spearman. Because MSN is going triple composition, so he'll be countering everything. It'll be a bit harder to micro, of course. Especially the horseman will take insane damage from the knight charges. But the knights will take insane damage from the spearman charges as well. So I think MSN, if he doesn't get outnumbered, which now he's the one outnumbering, these fights will go very well for MSN. He needs to force the fight, perhaps. Maybe you go like camp a deer pack, force the Numudan to defend it, kill his army, and then go to the goal. Numudan getting the upgrades though from the blacksmith. MSN is not getting it. Numudan with now the free +1 melee attack for the knight, getting +1 attack for his archers. MSN with 12 Zugunu will do a lot of damage though, but that means he also will die quicker. Oh, horsemen! They scout out the army of Numudan. Archers lagging behind the knights. Knights will take a charge from the spearman. Oh no, that's a bad start for Numudan. Knights took a lot of free damage. The spearman didn't even see the archers. They were not even close to help. Horseman raid from MSN. He's taking the risk. Oh, kill the archers, let's go. But the main army arrives. Good reaction. He pulls back. Didn't lose any horsemen here. Reading a tower on the gold. Castle Age. It's cheaper for the Zushi Legacy while they are on the Tang Dynasty. Modern getting 2 beer packs, but not completed, remember that. And here we go. Montlu Academy! There we go. I was about to say Shaolin Monastery, but it wasn't. I really like that it's kind of picking up the quote-unquote trend. Of course, it's according to the needs of the match or what the players think the match needs from them. But the Montlu Academy is appearing way more as the first Castle Age landmark for the Zushi's legacy. It just gives so much boom to the economy of the Zushi legacy. But of course, you need to use a lot of gold to upgrade use those technologies. But in the end of the day, they pay up pretty fast. Because the Imperial officials moving faster and supervising more just bring way more resources into the economy. Let's see. Yeah, bro, getting 2 extra Imperial officials and 1 for free, it's insane. Supervision improved by from 150 to 300, that's like insane as well. Horseman raid once again. Msn wants to have that gold. The Modern very far away from the Castle Age. He reinvested everything into military. 22 archers and 10 knights versus 14 crossbows, 12 spearmen, 5 horsemen, and 3 lancers. No Castle Age upgrades coming in from the Zugunu or the spearmen. A nice knight defense from Numudan. No, does not leave the gold exposed. He attacks the front line of Msn. Always upgraded with stone and hand cannon slits. Msn was prepared for this eventuality. Numudan goes back and he wants to go castle. Numudan actually decides to come back and perform an attempt of an attack here. Msn sees that because of the tower. Numudan camping the relic? Is he forcing a fight? No, he walks back once again. He's very close to the castle edge. He could go Royal Institute to buff his knights. Upgrade to the Zugunu veterancy status. Horseman chilling in the middle of the field. Oh, Numudan is going to the board. Giga chat play. He's not afraid of those horseman raids. They could be dangerous, but usually you can defend that with like 2-3 knights. Numudan is 11, so he can defend that position. But he's also defending the goal with 2 knights, so only 9 knights on the front line. And Msn has been in the castle edge for a long time. He's been getting some upgrades, but not much. He got the supervision pumping, of course. He's now going for relics himself, still 0. Trying to raid with the horseman didn't work at all. He's pushing out, exactly, perfect time. Numudan is going Royal Institute, it will take some time to edge up. Msn now has the advantage of the castle age. He doesn't see the army, the lancers detached from the main army. He sees the archers, he tries to go in and catch them from behind. Gotta catch them all. Lancers into the Royal Knights. Royal Knights get the charge and the bonus extra damage. But the Spearmen and the Zugunu, the main army of Msn, are charging here looking for the archers. They don't see it. And now Numudan is Castle Age. He's getting the Royal... No, not yet. Royal Bloodline. He's getting the veterancy status for the Knights and the Archers. And this also happened last game. Msn went Castle Age first. Didn't find value in that advantage. He pushes in. Numudan gets the upgrades. And then Msn couldn't do anything else. He'll use the scout, the horseman, to dive here into the gold villagers. He forces the gold away, but Royal Bloodline is coming in and plus 2 range attack to Numudan. He has the upgrades coming in that he needs. Of course, you want like all the upgrades if you can afford them, of course. But he has the veterancy on the knights, veterancy on the archers. +2 attack on the archers to kill the spearmen of MSN, and Royal Bloodlines coming in. He's geared up. He's tuned up. But MSN with 67 units versus 44. 26 spearmen, 25 Zuginu, 7 lancers, 5 horsemen. More than 30 archers though. And 12 French Royal Knights with +2 melee attack. And Royal Bloodlines very soon. Oh, we have an engagement. MSN using his lancers as kind of a scouting party. I think he can win this fight right now. The archers of Numudan are at +2 though. MSN has +2 range defense. He's getting Dali horses, so his cavalry can attack 20% faster. I think he should force it. Numudan is looking for the keep to get that discount, moves the villagers away. MSN is forcing it. He's not afraid to commit here. He needs the win, he needs the victory in the set. He cannot allow Numudan to go to match point. Nice charges from both the Royal Knights and the Zushi Lancers. We see Horseman Ray, that's excellent. Numudan not reacting, he's too busy microing that fight on the front line. The villagers are going down very, very quickly. MSN is actually pushing through here rather efficiently. The towers are doing huge damage though. Speed and the Zulu are holding on. Royal Bloodline goes already in, so those knights are taking a long time to die. You can see the horseman over there still killing all the villagers. That's a great damage from MSN, and he kills basically the whole army. Also here, villagers idle. All the archers went down mostly. MSN needs to retreat, but he should be super ahead. Oh, no, actually only 2 villagers. He got 11. Wait, what? How is only... I know French produces faster, but it's quite insane. He has 4... He lost 4 villagers, but he received 4 imperial officials. He killed 11, which is great. He's now super ahead economically. Also super ahead militarily speaking. It was an insane attack. The tides have changed. MSN very close to the first win on this set, and very close to making the game 2-1 in his favor. Not in his favor yet, but a great clawing back right now. Numudan moved everybody to the goal here on this east side. Comes back to working on the board. Income per minute, you may ask. Ooh, MSN needs food. I think the deer ran out. Where is he getting food, by the way? He's moving to the gold here. He could go to the board, down to the south. That's the 3rd relic for MSN, that really helps. He's on the berries in the base, okay. Getting horticulture. Meditation gardens. Supplying 36 food per minute. I mean, almost pays 1 villager, you know. It helps. And Numudan now. Numudan detaching the knights to go for some raids. Still looking for that +2 range defense. MSN is actually ahead in that department, because he has +2 ranged attack and +2 ranged defense. Numudan only has +2 ranged attack, so his ranged units will take more damage. The monk goes down to the Royal Knights. MSN has more monks, so it's okay. Upgrades from the Mount Lu. Not Imperial Red Seals yet to get that extra Imperial Official. I mean, how much it costs? 200! I will just click it. I know, he's prioritizing the food upgrades. That's better. Because he's on an optimal food source. He moves to the board now. That's insane. 1,300 food per minute. I like it. Numudan kind of falling behind there. Same villager count for both players. Insane game so far. Insane set. It's been really, really good. Even though Numudan is leading 2-0, MSN played very well in those 2 games. A lot of stone in the bank for MSN. Oh, Night Raid. Does MSN see that? He sees it now. There is... Oh no! More villager kills, I like that. But now it's time for revenge. No defense available for MSN here. Distraction low. MSN needs to move the army to defend those lancers. Those knights, I mean. Villager count is back to the same. MSN did a great job. He killed 14 villagers though. That's really, really good. 4 relics for MSN, only 1 for Numudan. MSN with 20 more military units. And he's now on the board. where Numudan already was on the board, I mean, so he moves out to the berries. No keep for the keeping go. Okay, that's very important. Keep going up for the discounts now will help because Numudan is now on an optimal food source. Oh, insane raid for MSN once again. Bro, that was a great raid, great read, and great timing. As soon as the keep was almost finished, he appears, gets a bunch of the villagers, delays the keep going up, delays the discount, and that will hurt even more because Numudan is on unprofitable, so an unprofitable, inefficient food source. So that discount will really help, but the Lancers might get stuck in here. Numudan is not quick walling. The Lancers have a chance to go through the wall. The quick wall is complete. I think the Lancers have space to just go around. The Yangnan Tower coming up. That indicates me that MSN wants to go and build some granaries. And he needs the Song Dynasty. He needs the Meditation Gardens and the Yangnan Tower on the field at the same time. So basically he needs to age up twice to the Feudal Age to get access to the granaries and the better... But then he gets cheaper farms as well. So it's really, really good. It was a great raid. 5 villager lead for MSN. And Numudan is struggling for food. You know when it's going to be really bad? Is when these berries run out. And then Numudan needs to do a farm transition. And like French hate to do a farm transition. It's so difficult for them. The discount will help. Oh, but it's already doing it. That's smart. You really gotta do it in these scenarios before you need it. MSN is going here for the gold. He was already there. He kills more villagers. He's almost 10 villagers ahead. That's a very good game so far for Msn.Dk. He's also 30 military units ahead. I think that's actually more important than a villager lead. Of course, the villager lead means that in the future he's more likely to win, but the military lead means he can win right now. But his army is separated. It's a good engagement here, though. MSN losing a lot of spearmen. He's diving into the archers and crossbows of Numudan. The knights, only 8. And only 19 archers. I think MSN takes game number 2, game number 3, I mean, right here, right now. No crossbows tier up, so those crossbows not doing as much damage as possible. Numudan going for a farm transition right now. 1,000 wood in the bank. Also, a lot of archers in the queue, I assume. Military production for Numudan, 2 archery ranges, 4 archery ranges, and 3 stables. But he cannot keep this up. MSN with now double the military lead. And 7 villagers ahead too. More lancers arrive. Only archers basically alive. And I think MSN takes game number 3 here. And it's now 2-1. Numudan is not on match point. And MSN is back to the business. But he actually has to finish the game, but he's looking good. He's running out of ore. Farm transition is already here, but the farmers are not farming yet. They're being builders at the moment, not farmers. Numudan, with a faster villager production from the French, was able to reduce the villager deficit for 6. But MSN killed 23 villagers. I guess it's really the power of the French reproduction system. Even though they have a deficit of minus 20 villager kills because they got 23 losses and only 3 kills, they're still only behind by 6. Only quote-unquote, right? At this level, even though this is not S-tier tournament, these players could be participating on S-tier tournaments. Of course, they wouldn't be perhaps the winners, according to most of the odds, but they could be there. So this is very close to S-tier tournament, even though it's not an A-tier tournament. Now we see some stone being gathered from MSN. Second TC maybe, a keep, stone walls to secure the sacred sites, 3 relics, 2 sacred sites, supervised supervision. Second TC is here. There we go for MSN. This is really good. He has military advantage. He has villager advantage by now 6 still, and he's going to a second TC. That means he doesn't lose his army in a skilly way. It's going to be very difficult for Numudan to crawl back into this game, especially because Numudan didn't go Guildhall, and there is not that surprise Imperial Age timing into the Red Palace, and Numudan is losing more villages. I mean, he's 14 villagers behind. This insane timing for MSN. Huge military damage. Is so much. That's a win. Super well played for MSN. He shows he's still in this match. He's still in this set. It's not match point for Numudan, and it's now 2-1. Great professional scouting, great military massing, great castle age timing, great attacking on that keep. Numudan was ahead on villagers, but the horseman raid while fighting with the main army close to the boar. Great play from Msn.Dk. Really, really well done. 6k more food for MSN, 1,000 more wood, basically, and 4k more gold as well. That's insane. Numudan only had 300 more stone. What a show. Military count, MSN was ahead for most of the time. Then he had some losses there that he recovers. Economy count, yeah, great recovery there. Great raids, great game. GG, well played. Thank you for watching game number 3. I can't wait to see you on game number 4. Thank you very much.